The restaurant was nearly empty when he saw her, shoulders trembling, tears sliding down her cheeks as she tried to hide behind the counter. Plates clattered faintly in the background, the smell of coffee and fries lingering in the air. No one noticed her except him, the man sitting quietly at table 7, wearing a plain black jacket instead of his usual tailored suit. He wasn't just any customer. He was Ethan Grant, the owner, a billionaire CEO who had come undercover to see how his newest restaurant chain was really treating its employees. But at that moment, watching the young waitress trying to wipe her tears before taking another order, the plan didn't feel like a test anymore. It felt personal. "Are you all right?" he asked softly when she brought him his coffee. Her eyes widened, startled, but she quickly forced a smile. "I'm fine, sir. Just a long shift." He noticed her hands trembling as she set down the cup, small, calloused hands that told stories of exhaustion and sacrifice. Her name tag read Lena. She looked about 23, her hair tied in a messy bun, mascara faintly smudged under her tired eyes. There was a quiet strength in her that drew him in. Ethan tilted his head. "You sure that's all?" Lena hesitated, then exhaled shakily. "It's just, I messed up an order earlier. The manager yelled at me in front of everyone, and my mom's in the hospital, so I can't afford to lose this job." Her voice cracked on the last word. Ethan's chest tightened. He wanted to reveal who he was right then, the owner of this very restaurant, the man her manager was supposed to respect. But instead, he stayed silent, letting her continue. "I'm sorry," she whispered, eyes down. "I didn't mean to unload that on a customer. Please don't tell anyone." He smiled faintly. "Don't worry. Your secret's safe." But inside, something shifted. The company he built was meant to help people, give jobs, create opportunities. Somewhere along the line, it had become just another business. And seeing this girl cry because of it made him realize how far he'd drifted from his own values. A few minutes later, the restaurant's manager, a tall man with slicked back hair, walked in, barking orders. "Lena, you missed table 4 again. Do you think you can just cry your way into sympathy? Pick it up or you're done here." The entire place fell silent. Lena froze, her lips trembling. Ethan slowly stood up. "Excuse me," he said calmly, turning toward the manager. The man frowned, annoyed. "Sir, please sit down. We're handling staff issues." Ethan pulled out his phone, tapping the screen. "I'm sure you are. But before you keep handling, maybe you should know who you're talking to." The manager blinked, confused, until Ethan showed him the background of his phone. It was the company logo, along with a corporate ID photo. Ethan Grant, founder and CEO. The color drained from the manager's face. Mr. Grant, I didn't..." Ethan's voice turned sharp, steady. "No, you didn't. You didn't know your boss was sitting 10 feet away while you humiliated one of the hardest-working employees in this place." He turned to Lena, who stood frozen, tears pooling again in disbelief. "And you," he said softly, "you didn't deserve that. You should never be made to feel small for doing your best." The manager stammered, "Sir, please, You're done," Ethan interrupted. "Clean out your office. HR will contact you tomorrow." The restaurant was dead silent as the man stumbled away, humiliated. Ethan turned back to Lena. "You're staying, and you're getting a raise, effective immediately." Lena covered her mouth, stunned. "Sir, I don't know what to say." "Say nothing," he replied gently. "Just promise me you'll keep being the person you are, kind, honest, and brave enough to keep going even when it's hard." Her tears finally spilled over, but this time, they weren't from sadness. "Thank you," she whispered. "You have no idea what this means." He smiled faintly. "Maybe more than you think. People like you remind me why I started all this." Later that night, as he walked out into the cool air, Ethan looked back through the window. Lena was laughing now, wiping her face, serving a new customer with a lightness she hadn't shown before. And for the first time in a long while, he felt something he hadn't felt in years: hope.